This evening, Calvary Church is very happy to present to you, This Is My Story.
Amen.
Everybody loves a good story. It could be an easy weekend read, a thriller, an autobiography, or an account of someone from years ago. However, stories are more than things we read in a book or watch on a screen. You have a story, and so do I. The story we tell about our lives shapes our past and how we view the future. What all stories have in common, though, is that it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So, where are you in your story? Is everything fine? Because you wake up, you go to work, you spend time with your family, and you go to sleep. And you wake up, you go to work, you spend time with your family, and you go to sleep. And you wake up, you go to work, but it all just feels empty.
This is my story. I grew up in a Christian home. My dad, my mom, my sister, all of us, we went to church. We knew what was right, we knew what was wrong, we knew what to do, we knew what not to do. And I got good grades. I wasn't in any vice. I was the template, no problem person. But that was it. It was all just good. There was no purpose.
Is everything going well with you? But it suddenly just took a turn for the worse. Everything that was good, your plans, your storyline was derailed.
This is my story. I was an ambitious career woman and I had big dreams to succeed in life. I would often work long hours and push myself to excel. 5 years ago, I was a victim of a drive-by shooting. And on the day of the incident, I was driving alone and at the traffic light, a motorcyclist shot me 3 times at point blank. One of the bullets pierced my right cheek and the other hit my hands. The third bullet missed me. And in that instant, the word wasted came to my mind. And all I could think of was all my hard work was in vain. And what really mattered in life was honoring God. All the work I or anyone has done was wasted if God was not at the center of it. And in that moment, I collapsed. I thought I had died and my story had ended.
Maybe on the outside, Your story appears to be a successful one. To everyone, it appears that you have everything made. But on the inside, you know that something is not right.
This is my story. I was a snob, prideful, and I wasn't a very nice person. You see, since young, I've always been successful in school and at work. So I had this false confidence that I did it all on my own. Until 20 years ago, I had so many problems at work. I was so worried. Life at home wasn't any better. My wife and my daughter were very distant from me. In fact, Jessica told me later she was thinking of leaving our marriage. My life was all about work. To someone on the outside, my story seems to be a successful one. But on the inside, life was very miserable.
Do you think that your story has ended?
This is my story. Things were great when I was growing up in Taipei. Then things started to change during my teenage years. I got involved with the local gang and started gambling. And was in and out of the police lockup because of gang fights and gambling raids. My late loving father was my regular bailer. I was playing with drugs. And eventually I graduated from mild drugs to heavier stuff like heroin and morphine. My friends avoided and deserted me. Whatever money I could get my hands on went to drugs. In order to support my drug addiction, I turned to crime. From car thefts, to robberies, to pushing drugs. I did them all. For 12 years, I led a life of drug addiction and crime. Discarded by society, and even my own father were becoming more and more weary of me. Then, I was caught red-handed stealing a car and was sentenced to Taipei prison. By the time I got out, I was 31 years old, had nothing to my name, and all these years of my life wasted.
What you have just heard are real stories, but they are ones that are partially told. I would like to tell you another story. It is an old story, but like the best kind of stories, it shapes our past and changes how we view the future. This is the Easter story.
Amen.